Hey guys, Jason from the Glitter Guy here, and we have another cool craft for you. We're going to be using our new Project Epoxy Crystal Cast formula, and we're going to do a resin pour on canvas. So first thing, you want to prep your canvas if you're going to do pours on it, just because epoxy, even acrylic paint, it's got weight to it, and you'll have your canvas, especially a larger canvas, can have some sag to it. You're not going to have as much with a smaller one, but bracing it is definitely something that helps so that all of your medium doesn't pull in the center. So what I ended up doing was I just took what I'm sure all of you have is a spare Amazon box laying around. I cut up a square, if you guys can see. I got another one here for my other, and I just fit it in the back and kind of slid it in so that it just adds a little more rigidity. If you have a larger canvas that you're doing, you can actually take, mix up some epoxy, apply a thin layer to the back side, spread it out, and let it cure fully, and that will add a lot of rigidity to your fabric before you start your pour on the top side. So we're all prepped up. You can paint it if you want first and add the resin on top. I'm just going with a blank canvas, and we're just gonna kind of let the resin speak for itself. Get some epoxy mixed up. Put my trusty gloves on like I never do. I'm gonna mix a pretty good amount. I haven't done a pour on a canvas this size yet, so I don't have a good like rule of thumb for you guys per se. Let's start with, don't want to do a full cup? Yeah. All right, equal parts. Got my trusty Glitter Guy stir stick. You want to make sure you're getting all the way down. If you're mixing a lot, you gotta make sure you're getting all of that first part that you put at the bottom. You know, I'm sure you guys have baked cakes or cupcakes or something before, and you're like, oh man, the mixer did a great job. And you go to scrape the bowl, and there's just like this layer of powder at the bottom. You're like, oh, I don't know if my cake's gonna set up now. This is the powder at the bottom. Make sure you get that powder. I got some separate little cup guys so that we can break out a couple different colors. I was gonna do a dump cup pour, but I just decided against it before we started. All right, so I have a few different pigment pastes here. They are really samples that I have that I'm testing, so I don't have a brand I can give you guys per se, but I can say that if I enjoy them, it'll be my brand. I don't need a lot. I mean, right now I like this paste. I just dipped the end of my stir stick into the bottle and then put it in my cup, and it looks like it's adding some pretty good colorage. Got some. Okay. We'll do the dark colors. Swish. I have no methodology for this. We're gonna do some green colors. Right, let's see what happens. This is the part that I really want you guys to see what I'm doing, but I also need to hold it on an angle. Ooh, what if I do it like that? Now resin also kind of only wants to travel where resin's been. So if you want to make it a little easier for your edges and stuff, you can brush it to the edges with your finger, or just maybe make sure that you have like a nice drizzle along the edges just to help it move. Let it flow over to the edges. All right, so we can use heat just to help influence the movement of the resin, but if you want it to like flow in a particular direction and it's not, warm it up a little bit, she'll start to dance. I feel like I lost just about all my black in there, so what I'd like to do, prop my guy back up. I've officially fully epoxied the trigger on this lighter. A few hours, this bad boy is useless. This is what I do to all my art. It's like pretty good, and then I go nuts. Flow! I think I'm feeling happier again with it. All right, I think I'm actually satisfied with this, so I'm not gonna touch it now. That is essentially, guys, how you do a resin pour with Crystal Cast. I will let this sit for probably a day, to be honest with you. I don't want to mess with it at all. And come back and it should be fully cured. Beautiful. You can add anything if you want to, but honestly, I don't think that you really need to. I think it looks glorious. So if you guys enjoyed this and you want to do any more crafts or resin art like this, don't forget to stop by our shop, grab some Crystal Cast. You can pigment your epoxy with micas, with alcohol inks. You don't necessarily need paste, but we may have paste in the future. I did kind of enjoy the effects that they had. So if you guys like videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, hit all the buttons below, and we'll see you next time.